Phyllis is the oldest granddaughter. That's Uncle P's.
I know who they are, and she's still living.
Oh yes, she calls. Right now she's suffering with breast cancer, but she's in remission now. And she and Dale are the only survivors of Uncle Pete's family.
Right.
And Dale's doing fine, and she's.
What's that?
Someone's bringing the bag.
I don't know. She calls, she checks up on Grandpa, and she tells me, she called me about a month ago or so, and said, guess what, Aunt Marge, what? They cleared me up and said I don't have to worry, I'll come back in a year, that she's in remission with her breast cancer, which is good. I says, good, I don't know what bead you are on, but you are on my bead, my rosary. Everybody gets a bead. Everybody. This one gets number 1.
And you remember that.
Number 1. Gotcha. It must be all worn down from your childhood, right?
Which is what I kind of have to do right now.
Number 1 is because he and his family, and my Uncle Mark is he and his family, and
I'm the
Uncle
firstborn.
Paul is third, and his family. I lost 2 children in between you and Mark. I had 2 miscarriages. I always felt they were girls. I don't know why.
I doubt it.
Because one I was going to name Joy, and the other one was going to be Rebecca. I loved Rebecca, and I liked Joy.
So it's interesting because when you look at all these pictures, no one looks like him. Right now, nobody really looks like him.
Well, if you shaved that beard off of him, I think you could.
Mustache? They do have similar haircuts.
He was a good man, but boy, he was a big stone man. And when he made a point, Grandpa...
of interest, Dad has light hair.
He was blonde.
And all of our kids have light hair.
Right.
And I had light hair.
Now, Mark had total white blonde hair. He was born with... honestly, I had to put a cap on him in the summertime because he couldn't tolerate the heat. And at first I would tie a hanky, a man's hanky, one of those bandanas. Take that off of me. And then I bought him a little cap, with a sunburn. I had blonde hair, solid blonde hair. And then when I was 16, I had double pneumonia so bad, which was 2 weeks after my sister died. I had double pneumonia so bad, and I lost the fever so, with it. I went totally bald. Took, I would say, about 8 months to get the doctor help. I don't know what he gave me, but boy, I had to squirrel it in.
Answer me a question.
Yes, sir.
Uncle John was the oldest of the 5 brothers. Was Uncle Pete, was Uncle Ben older than Uncle John?
Looks like it.
It's bigger.
He was the oldest after Lou. Uncle John came after Lou.
Johnny's the oldest. Johnny, I know, is the oldest. He's the oldest. Uncle Dan's the youngest.
Well, I must have been informed then.
He looks like he could be about 14, maybe 15 in that picture.
So Uncle Ben must be older. I'll have to ask Dad.
He is the oldest of the whole group.
He was the oldest.
But then Florian was much younger. He must have been either between 8 and 10 when he died.
So now wait a minute. How did he do that? Because he had no. I'm really confused. There's a big gap between him, and they were full brothers. They're full brothers.
Right.
And now these guys come along, and they're obviously older than he is.
They don't look like it, maybe, because they don't look.
Well, he died.
He could be. He could have been, an infant before these guys got together.
He wasn't that old as he looks.
Who was his dad? Somebody else?
Her first husband.
Her first husband.
His father.
Okay, so him and Florian were. I didn't know that. I thought he was one of them.
No.
He was a half brother. He wasn't a full brother.
Right, but they named him Costin anyway to fill in the group.
But how did they have an older one?
Because she was married before to his father.
Okay, and then she married him, and then how did he come along?
He was still quite a baby when her husband.
You're not
died.
hearing me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's still older than these kids.
Right.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
He just looks younger because it's
he is.
small.
Okay, got it. Okay, now I understand.
Because you figure.
He would have had to been.
Yeah.
Because I think, like I said, he was either between 10 11 or 12, something like that.
Well, then how old is Uncle John?
Well,
He's got to be under. He's got to be less than 10 then.
oh yeah, they're all very, because your dad was
Let me
only
show this to Dad.
dad.